Well, I think talks have already resumed privately, and the negotiations will begin again. But this does show the limitations of Zoom meetings because they couldn't go off in a corner and work this out. But it is a striking fundamental difference because OPEC Plus has worked very well for over a year, but now it has foundered on its original structure, which goes back to, as what you said, using baselines of 2018. And United Arab UAE has added a lot of oil since then and thinks the baseline needs to be adjusted after next April.
And what do you think would be the mid-path here? Because if the UAE wants to pump out more oil, that's what Abu Dhabi wants to do as well. There are Iran supplies waiting to come online. What does that really mean for the overall quota distribution within the alliance?
Well, first of all, of course, this is a situation where the demand is rising, and right now OPEC Plus has really been following the market rather than leading it, and they're already feeling pressure from countries as diverse as the United States and India about oil prices. I think that one side or the other is going to have to give in, and the basic issue is the UAE has said we'll stick with the current agreement until April, but we don't see why we have to agree to extend it. So there's going to have to be, as always is, a lot of, as they say, horse trading to get to a deal and keep it together. It's striking that the contention now is not between Saudi Arabia and Russia, as it was in April of last year, but between those two neighboring countries, which until recently have pretty much marched in lockstep, the UAE and Saudi Arabia.
Dan, I'm really glad that you raised the issue of the US and India. So taking the US, first of all, high oil prices are always a double-edged sword, right? I mean, great on the one hand for the profits of the US oil companies, really not good politically for the populace who have to deal with higher gasoline prices, amongst other things. So where does the US sit on this spat with OPEC+?
Well, it's very different, of course, when President Trump was in power, and the oil market was really dominated by the big three, the U.S., the world's largest producer, Saudi Arabia, and Russia. Right now, you have an administration that's actually not very interested in oil, but it is very interested in gasoline prices, particularly in the summer. And Joe Biden has been around Washington for many decades, and he knows that high gasoline prices are a problem for any administration. And so they've been sending the messages, sort of calm the oil market, but they don't have the same relationship that they did in the past. But that's the message from Washington, and it's very much a political message.